She's so popular. She's so pretty. Show me cards for... Show me cards for Virgo. The Hermit card. So someone's in hiding, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you haven't spoken to somebody in a while. You're checking in. Somebody's checking in on you. You kind of don't want people to do that with the Hermit card. It's like, just know that I'm around, but like, I mean, you don't really need anything from me. So, or like, you almost like don't want people to need you. You don't need me. You don't want me. I don't want you to need me. I don't want you to want me. I don't want to give you the impression that you are needed or wanted. Baby. With the Hermit card, you really just want to be left the F alone. Left the F alone. The Temperance card, yeah, you like going through your own stuff, your own healing. It's like, you know, it's like people always want you to be there for them, take care of them, blah, blah, blah. But like the Hermit card, when you're in need or when you're like quiet and stuff, like who's looking for you? Or the Temperance card, you're going through some sort of healing. What's up, bad gal? You're going through some sort of like healing or something emotional here that you want to take care of it on your own, by yourself. Like you're trying to fix yourself the best way you know how. With drugs and alcohol. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're trying not to with the Temperance card. You're trying to heal yourself in different ways. With the Hermit card, you're trying to listen to your body. What do I need? What does it need? The Magician. You're giving your body exactly what it needs. You have everything that you need to manifest this healing of yours. Something about like looking within. This is somebody that takes a step back from the world and analyzes and like goes within, you know, and analyzes themselves. This is like self-reflection here. And with the Temperance card, you're working on your patience. You're working on being more patient with yourself, because even though you may feel this way on the inside, on the outside, it looks like something completely different. Maybe that you're trying to be a trickster, you're trying to fool people. It's like you're trying to put on a mask or fool people into thinking that you're like this, like little angel here. But it's like somebody's like, this could be a Scorpio too, like looking at your flaws or pointing them out for you. Maybe you don't want to be around this person here. It could be another Virgo too, or a Gemini here, because they'll call you out on everything you said that you were like they're holding you accountable. So there's somebody here that you have been performing for that is holding you accountable. Like you said, you were working on this. Like you said, you were working on this. I don't see it. Or why are you covering something? Or why are you like still holding on to something here with the Hermit card? You know that you need to work on this or fix it. With the Magician card, are you really working on it? And I feel like, let me see. These are 3 major arcana, so this is like a big deal. It has a lot to do with your identity, your self-worth, your identity, what it is that you want, what it is that you need. It's like you say you want one thing here, but you're only saying it because you don't want people to ask you more questions. Like you're giving like general answers here with the Magician, so people don't ask you more questions or dig in deeper. Yeah. Maybe somebody's asking you, how do you feel about this? Or how do you feel about that? This could be like a therapist here, but it's like you don't trust anybody. You know, they say that they're trying to help you, but really you feel like someone's like poking at you. Like they are saying that they want to help you, but you feel like they're just picking on you or poking at you here because you're too quiet or you're not performing for them. You know, you're not putting on some sort of like show. Like they want to see some sort of drama from you, and you just don't have it in you, or you're too focused on yourself to focus on trying to impress others. The Wheel of Fortune. She's so popular. She's so pretty. It's stuck in my head. Wheel of Fortune is the wheel turning in your favor. So this is like a stroke of good luck that you're getting here. Four of Swords here. It's another card of like healing. But the Magician talks about like you're kind of just putting on a show, like you're pretending like everything is okay. You're pretending that you feel like that maybe you have no feelings, or you aren't sharing your feelings, you aren't sharing your deepest thoughts here, because the Magician, you feel like people are going to use the information that you give to them against you, or you know, to try and argue their case against you here. What is the case? What is someone's deal with you? Like, why are they so concerned with how real you're being? Like, do you owe them something? I feel like you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe, like, it's like somebody expects you, like, not to react to their behavior as well with the Hermit card, because it's like someone's testing your patience here, seeing how far they can go with you, testing your patience, but like somebody doesn't know who you are. They don't know how you like operate here, or maybe you're not aware of how somebody else operates, and it's because you don't know. They don't tell you, they don't explain it, they don't, you know. The Magician is like, I'm just a mystery. You're like, nobody's a mystery. Like, everybody goes through the same shit. Like, your story isn't more important than somebody else's story here. Yeah, it's almost like you're telling somebody, read the room, man. You're not the only one here. You're not the only one with problems. You're not the only one going through something. You know, with the Magician, like, you're also telling somebody, don't be fooled by something that you see online here. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. It could be, you know, it could be if you focus on like really changing and doing, and you know, things for the better here. I don't know, maybe somebody makes it look easy because they don't brag. Somebody doesn't brag about their accomplishments, you know. With the Hermit card, they're not trying to be something that they're not with the Magician, but somebody else is like, you know, I can't do it, so you can't do it either. Like, it's like they don't see something for themselves, even though something is possible. It's like somebody's like, it's impossible for me, I'm different. Like, no, it's not impossible for you, and you're not as special as you think you are. Nine of Wands. We all get tested. Seven of Pentacles. Our patience is being tested here. Maybe your patience is being tested here. Someone's really pushing for you to, like, invest in them, feel sorry for them, feel bad for them, you know, and yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on you to feel bad for them. You know, they're not looking at themselves like, you know, how did I, you know, it's like they're not taking any responsibility here. So you're giving any type of responsibility that somebody's trying to put on you here, you are letting them, you know, you're it's like they're trying to hand you something and you're like, yes, what? Like trying to avoid picking it up. You're like, I'm not picking up that shit. That's not mine. That's not mine. I'm not picking that up. I didn't put that there. I didn't start that. Or you're like looking at people like pissed off. You're like, why would you make it seem like this is what you want? With the Hermit card, the Temperance card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody expects you to like read their mind. And you're like, if I was a mind reader here, and I went by your actions and how, you know, the temperature of our relationship together, I would assume. So it's like somebody assumed something here. That, you know, it wasn't how the other person felt. And that's okay with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, like there's like no love lost, there's no money lost here. And so instead of like trying to push to make someone understand here, you are let's see. It's almost like you're like, my bad, like I read it wrong. Somebody's like, I misread your, you know, and I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. I just misread the breadcrumbs. Just kidding. Just the signs, or I just misread the situation. I'm sorry. Maybe you were like picking up on signs and signals and meanings, the meanings of everything here with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, the Hermit card, it's like this person, you know, is asking me intimate questions or they want to get close. With the Magician card, you're just like, that must mean that, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Because I feel like you felt kind of like safe with the idea of someone wanting to heal something with you or, you know, develop something with you. Wheel of Fortune. And now they're like pushing you away. Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Emperor. I feel like somebody here was like meant to grant your wishes or sent to grant a wish or something like that. Sent to, you know, it was almost like you prayed for a specific job here and it shows up for you. But they could be asking you, there's like a probation period here where it's like, you know, we really want to give you this. We really want to give this to you. We think you're an honest person. We think you're a good person here with the Magician, but we've been fooled before. And instead of getting myself involved or started in anything with you here, yeah, they're like looking at with the Seven of Pentacles, like if they invest this much into you, they're looking at their returns here, what they would get in return. You know, someone isn't very clear in their communication because they're unsure. This is just the way that I am with the Hermit card. Like, I can't help but to speak to people and want to get to know them intimately. And just because I do that doesn't mean that I'm, you know, promising anything to you. That's just how I am as a person. Like, I'm really friendly. I ask personal questions. The Temperance card, you can talk to me about a lot of these things. But with the Magician, like, I feel like you're not here to like save anybody. You're here to sort of help people recognize the tools in themselves that they have so that they can fix their own situations here. Yeah, so I almost, it's like psychoanalyzing. It's like you're being psychoanalyzed. This guy's like laying down, kind of like speaking his truths, but he doesn't, he's trying to figure out like, you know, trying to wrap his head around this Three of Swords, which is like just disappointment, something that they're disappointed in, people, relationships. This person could think that everyone's a liar, everyone's a fake, or everyone's sort of like the same. Like, they're so sick of like, it's like they don't want to hear it anymore. Or they've heard this before. They, you know, they know this type. This type. What do you mean, bipolar? The Temperance card. Because I do see somebody with the Magician, like, you know, losing kind of like their shit and saying things and doing things that they end up regretting later on. Wheel of Fortune. But they're tired of being let down, so they don't have many expectations, and they don't want others to have many expectations of them. Like, I don't want you to assume or expect this of me here. This is just the way that I am here. Like, take this moment or don't. You know, the choice is up to you. With the Emperor card, I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. Something's like really hard to do, but you know, you're doing it anyways. You're gonna do it anyways. It's really hard to do. Like, someone's, you know, someone's got a very lucky opportunity, sort of. A lucky, fated opportunity waiting for them, but they've got like, there's so much pressure from maybe like the outside world to invest in this or wait for something here. There's so much pressure to like wait for something because it's not giving you, it doesn't make you happy. Like, you having to wait for something or someone, or, you know, it's not making you happy. The Emperor, someone's like really controlling here. They could be very controlling over like who you hang out with, like your friends, what you do for work, everywhere you go. The Emperor is like always has to know. Like, I feel like you have somebody sort of like assigned to you to go with you everywhere you go. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're taking control of the situation here. You're like, I need some monitoring, or I need like a second opinion, or a professional here to help me sort this out with the Magician, because this is what I'm seeing. And the Hermit and, you know, the Emperor, like, if I'm the Emperor, I'm supposed to have an Empress, right? And you're like, how come I can have all this stuff but the thing that I want the most? it's like, how do I take something off pause, or how do I take something off my account, because it's making me look bad. It's making me like, I want to feel like the emperor. Like I am the emperor, and I want to feel like the dad or the boss here. I just don't feel like it, because I got this and this and this and all that stuff like going on outside of me here. There's so much pressure to like give in and feel guilty about, you know, what I'm giving to. It's like with the Emperor card, it's like people always look at what they can like get out of you and not what they can pour into you. With the Magician, that's why you're like so cold and like serious with most people. That's why maybe you don't get very intimate with people. That's why you have a hard time being intimate with people here, because they'll use it. They'll use your vulnerability and your dreams and your hopes and whatever. Like, they'll just use it against you here, or use it to keep you stuck in some sort of way. And it's like, damn, the Emperor is like, you know, I really got to watch who I share my emotions with, who I share my finances with, whom I let into my home. Like, I really got to, the Emperor, I really got to stay on top of that, because there's like money here or something here that you don't really pay attention to. You kind of just assume, you know, people were going to do the right thing by you because you're so helpful. I feel like you've been very helpful with people, so you just assume that they're, you know, going to be ready and willing to be there and do that kind of stuff for you, but they're not. And in fact, you know, you see that they're actually taking more than what you're offering. Six Ace of Cups, Six of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this literally looks like, because the Ten of Wands is like putting down a heavy burden, and the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that's unfulfilling. So there's this Fool here that all of a sudden thinks that they're in love with you, or they meet you and they're like, wow, I could really fall in love with this person. Is it just me though? Like, I feel like people, when they first meet me, like, they really love me. Like, people really be loving me. But then after a while, like you don't always have, you know, the energy to give to them. It's not like you promise them that you'll always be available to them, you know. But then when you like go off and do your own thing, because they met you, they feel connected to you. You go off and do your own thing, they're like, you know, what the fuck is your problem? Or it's like people want to be really close to me, but I'm a very like detached person. Like, I do have like intimate times and intimate moments, but I can't always be like that, you know. And it makes people like angry because they feel so entitled to like my energy or whatever it is that I have going on here. Like, I owe somebody something. I don't know, you should. Yeah. I had a best friend who broke up with me because I, you know, didn't say happy birthday to her in a very enthusiastic way. She like threw away like years and years of friendship because of me not saying happy birthday to her. And I know that it's not because of that. It's because I didn't call her, but I've always been like that. no, I barely ever call anybody. Like, I'm not the type to sit on the phone. I'm like, what do you need? What do you want? Like, and I don't like to be on my phone all the time. You know, I have like other things. But I was always there. I'm always supported. I'm always supportive of people. Like, I'm always there when you need me, always supportive of people. Like, I do what I can. But then people start to get really greedy with your energy here. And they want it when they want it. And when you start putting up those boundaries, you know, now they start to hate you and hate on you a little bit. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Because, I mean, yes, you are, you know, wonderful, beautiful, and people feel very safe and at home when they're with you, and when you are, I don't know. It's like someone's like, you don't trust me? You don't trust me? I never even did anything to you. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you don't trust me? I never even did anything to you. Like, I've always been there for you. Like, and I feel like if somebody just like, if they like break up with you for like any little thing, they never liked you. They never, and it's not like any little thing. It's like, this is like the way you are, the way that you've always been, you know? And I feel like, you know, people would be like, yeah, you know, that's Virgo. That's how Virgo is. That's how they operate, you know? They see your vision. They know what Virgo wants to do. They know your lifestyle here, but they think they're special. More special than you, or your relationship with God, or your relationship that you have with yourself, or your kids, or your family. They think they're more special than that. And they act like you owe them something. And then when you know, choose yourself and you make it clear, like, that you have boundaries, you know, someone kind of, it's like they stop fucking with you, and you're like, I'm glad that I didn't give you money and you stopped being my friend. I'm glad that, you know, I can see now, or that you showed me that your love for me was extremely conditional. Yeah. Someone choosing to leave, or it just goes to show you how much people like say that they love each other here, when really they're just using each other. And me personally, like, I'm trying to figure out what this Ace of Cups is. I'm really trying to figure out what love is, because I don't see it anywhere. But myself. I see it in myself. I see it in God. I see it in my dog. Like, I know I'm a good person. I know I love people without having to ask them for things or make them change who they are so that I can love them. Like, what? Someone's like, you're not giving me what I want, so I don't love you anymore. You know, they're not saying, you know, what's the matter? Like, I notice your energy is going down. Is there anything that I can do to help you? Is there anything I can do to you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just looking for what they can get out of you. They don't even care if you're going through anything. The Sun card. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you look like Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Wow. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to make you out to look like you are so desperate for attention, so desperate that you're gonna need them, you know. They're like, you don't want to burn this bridge. you're just trying to understand, like I feel like something wasn't like your intention. With the Sun card, you just want to be yourself and be loved for who you are with the Queen of Wands. You want to attract your tribe, but all you are attracting are fucking haters and people that are trying to make you look dangerous because it's like people are trying to like question your authority because baby, mira, I'm trying to make a video. Can you not snore, please? I'm trying to make a video. Can you keep it down, please? Baby, unnecessary. And it's like people are trying to make you out like you are like a selfish, bad person here when you've been nothing but supportive to them. As soon as you ask for something, as soon as you know, say no to anything, you're the bad guy. This whole time I've been the good guy. This whole time you've loved me. This whole time you wanted to be my best friend, my friend. You want to do everything with me. We, you know, this whole adventure here, you know, you had me thinking that you were really my friend. And it turns out that you saw me as a tool. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn. Like somebody saw you as a tool, you know, for their own advancement or to make them make them feel better about themselves. You know, your company, your attention here made them feel better about themselves. It's almost like someone wanted you to like dim your light so that they could shine brighter. With the Magician, I almost feel like you tried. I almost feel like you tried. You've made an effort to make someone happy or make them feel like safe and wanted. But it wasn't wrapped up in a pretty bow. It wasn't disguised as I just see you being like, you know, I didn't lie to you. I'm just not making you any promises. And that's my prerogative. Page of Wands has good news coming in about a one-night stand type of thing, or good news about, you know, someone being reckless. Queen of Wands. But coming out clean, like with the Fool card, Knight of Pentacles. Like, I feel like there was a story told. There was a story told, but it wasn't, it didn't show who you actually were. It didn't reflect the real you. It didn't, you know. Because I almost feel like somebody like tries to like copy the way that you are, but they just don't have it. And people can see that with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Like, this person's trying really, really, really hard to make it look like, you know, they're so popular. And the only reason why people know this person is because maybe you're related to them or you're their friend. Like, somebody wants to be loved just like you, so they try to be just like you instead of being themselves. It's like they're using you, or they're using your energy here to try and make friends because they're lonely. Could be an Aries. You have the Emperor and the Fool here. Or a Leo. Somebody sees you as, you know, really bossing up and they don't want you to leave them behind. Or they feel like, you know, because you're bossing up that they're going to just go with you, and they're not doing the work. Just because you know me doesn't mean you could come and do the type of things that I'm doing. Not to say I'm special or different from you, you know, not to say that I deserve more, or, you know, but just, you know, I actually did the work. Like, I'm actually doing the work. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like somebody lives your lifestyle for like one day and they're fucking beat, they're tired, they're like, oh my God. Like, I feel like people don't, like, people see you as the Emperor and the Magician, like you were just born that way. Like, no, they don't see all the hard work that it took to get, all the hard work and patience with yourself, with other people, with situations here to get you into this Emperor position here. And now somebody wants, you know, to tag along, and you're asking them for their credentials, and they're like, credentials? You know me, like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, I know you, but I don't know if you can perform this job, you know? And someone's like, I'm not gonna audition for this. I'm not gonna, do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? Like, that type of energy. I'm not gonna audition for this. I'm too good for this. Somebody thinks they're too good to audition because of who they know. Or because you know them, you know, and they're entitled for you to say yes to them. They could be going around bad mouthing you, and people are questioning, like, if you guys are that close, then why are they making you test yourself? Like, why are they testing you? And you're like, I don't know. And they're like, I don't know, you know. I thought we were brothers. I thought we were best friends. I thought, you hold them up to the same standard as you were being held up to. Ain't shit easy or free in this life. Like, baby. I'm sorry, you guys. The babies is snoring. 10 of Swords. See, this is betrayal. Betrayal. Because I didn't do it the way that you wanted me to do it. Now I'm the bad guy. You know I earned this. You know me. Like, you know that I've earned everything that I have. You know how I tick. You know how I work. And you chose to take advantage of me, or try to take advantage of me. Other people could be looking at it like, well, that's not fair. And actually, I'm really proud of Virgo for standing up for themselves with the Chariot here. I feel like you're going to be awarded given some sort of like second chance to, or I feel like you're going to be awarded a chance to create a better team for yourself or for this around you here. Knight of Cups. And you're not looking for, I see you taking applications here. You're screening everybody. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Just because I'm, you know, just because I've taken your application and taken a look at it does not mean that you actually have the job yet. It's something like that. Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It's almost like, you know, these people have to sort of like show you why they deserve your help with something, or your with the Hermit card, because I feel like they're looking to you for help, and you're looking at them like you can do this, you can get out of this yourself, it's possible. And they're like, but I know you, why do I have to go and do all this stuff? And you're like, because it's part of the process. How are you going to learn if you skip these steps? There's no step skipping. There's none of that. Right? With the Chariot, like, you know, you're going to get there. You got to keep your eye on the prize. You have to be focused on that. It's almost like if you don't see what you don't want, you're not gonna, you know, fight for what you do want or go after what you do want here. Somebody wants to take the easy way out here, and they're not gonna learn anything that way. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like you're gonna be kind to this person here, but you're still gonna make them prove to you that this is what you want. I mean, they don't have to prove it to you, but you have to at least see and know that they genuinely, right, with the Sun card, it has to be so obvious that this person genuinely wants to fix something or get out of something or change something in their lives or make these changes in their lives here through their actions, through them not asking you for favors, you know, through them taking every step, you know, and learning every step of the way. With the Magician, you're not looking for fakers. You want someone who's really about this life. Like with the Page of Pentacles. So everyone has the potential you know, but very few like really want it, or very few people really work for it, or you know what I'm saying? Like they all want to be the boss with the Emperor, they all want to be just like you know, but they don't want to, you know, I don't know, it's like they want the easy way to enlightenment. And like the Chariot, it's never like that. It's not just a straight line here. There's a bit, it goes like this. You know? How are you going to protect me if you never took like this course or something? How are you going to, you know, how are you going to come, you know, I guess that's pretty much it. Baby, you taking a nap, Ski? All right, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, now you're awake. Hopefully I'll see you all in your next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, friends.